Hello everybody! Between all these videos about movies, the Falcon Awards, the top 10, the bottom 5, all this stuff, I thought I'd branch out a little bit into other forms of entertainment. And so I'm here to talk about my favorite video game and my favorite comic book of the year. Now, a lot of people don't really read comic books, so I'm going to go to the video game first. That's probably what a lot of people care about. Now, there were 3 video games that I played this year that I absolutely loved. Those were Alien Isolation, Far Cry 4, and The Wolf Among Us. Fuck! I know I only did a review for Alien Isolation. That's because I got Far Cry 4 and The Wolf Among Us late. I played Wolf Among Us after all the episodes had been released, in case you were wondering. I did. If I think I did that. Anyway, long story short, it's hard to pick one because they're all very different games. I mean, Alien Isolation is hardcore survival horror. Far Cry 4 is this open world, crazy, co-op, awesome shooter. And The Wolf Among Us is this extremely episodic, story-driven, noir kind of thing. If I had to pick one though, I really have to go with The Wolf Among Us. I mean, this game, I played it, and as I said, I played all of them at once. I could not stop. I was just going and going and going, and I would finish one episode and be like, I need to know what happens next, and just keep playing. The story is enthralling. Your choices really do affect the game, and that's kind of what makes it go so good, is it's so personal that you can really get attached to this. I have read the Fables comic series that this is based off of. I'd probably say I like it better than a lot of the stuff that Fables has done, even though I haven't read all of Fables, but anyway. Wolf Among Us really is a fantastic game. If you like story-driven games and you haven't played this yet, you need to. And what's really great about this is you don't really need any next-gen systems. I played it on PS4, but you can play it on your computer. I think you can even play it on iOS. So definitely get this game. It's well worth the play no matter how you do it. And now on to the best comic book series. Now, I don't read a lot of DC. I mean, I love Batman, and beyond that, DC is not really my thing. So I mainly read Marvel and Image. And I'm going to give honorable mentions right now. These are my other really favorite series of the year. Deadpool, Captain Marvel, and Brian K. Vaughan's Saga are all fantastic. Oh, and Letter 44. I don't think that was Image. I don't know who published that. Very, very good. But my number one, even though a ton of issues weren't published this year, it was just I think like maybe 5 or 6, Hawkeye. I mean, if you don't read a lot of comic book series, then that might be weird for you if you only know him from the Avengers. That his comic is amazing. Matt Fraction's work on this is so good. David Aja's, I don't really know, I'm sorry. His art is phenomenal. And this is just such a cool, experimental, unique book that it's just so great to get something that's not superhero or sci-fi. And it's something about like just some guy hanging out, trying to do the right thing. And I mean, it's just awesome. I really can't describe it that well because it's just so unique. And if I kind of describe it as just like a regular guy doing regular stuff, that's not accurate. But it doesn't sound that interesting if I describe it that way. But really, Hawkeye, even if you don't like comic books, I feel like this would be a good way to get into it because Hawkeye's phenomenal. So there it is. The Wolf Among Us is my favorite game, and Hawkeye is my favorite comic book. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.